everyone to another episode of Tuesday Night Takedown. We are live here from Austin, Texas, as we are ready to kick off another exciting night of Worldwide Wrestling. And of course, you can catch this on the Worldwide Wrestling Network, where we do have all of our exclusive content. But right now, ladies and gentlemen, we have one of the owners making his way to the ring, as he is going to look to tell us what the future holds for the Women's Championship here in Worldwide Wrestling. And this should be rather interesting. I'm going to go ahead and say that there's going to be a big match tonight. I'm going to call a big match tonight. Let's see what he has to say. Of course, Drew here, and the fans just loving it. But we are not loving what happened right there with the women's champion, the former women's champion Tiff Amber, getting injured on her first episode back at Takedown. Well, look at that. Interesting. Well, there you have it. Ladies and gentlemen, the 3W Women's Championship will be on the line in the 10 Ladies Stampede over the top match. What a big announcement that was. And it will be interesting to see which 10 competitors will be involved in that match this year. But this time, the title will be on the line. And of course, we also know that the Queen, Fiona, is going to get her title opportunity immediately following Texas Stampede. And whoever wins the title that night, Fiona will be the number one contender. But ladies and gentlemen, right now, we have the number one contenders for the Tag Team Championships making their way to the ring with the Resistance of Greatness. And of course, they have Ryan Beardjaw coming to the ring with them, and we all know that there's been some issues, I guess. I'm not too sure what's been going on between Ryan Beardjaw and Barnes Reed, but we will definitely stay on top of things with that. But right now, Resistance been making a strong push for the Tag Team Championships over the last couple of months, as we all know that they have been under fire, so to say, from World's Most Wanted, not really getting the fair opportunity that they feel they deserve. We're going to see that at Texas Stampede in just a couple of weeks, where they will get their fair opportunity, where no World's Most Wanted members will be allowed at ringside. That is going to be a huge match. Finally get to put the nail in the coffin on this rivalry between the Resistance of Greatness and World Most Wanted. Speaking of Revival, here comes the Vintage Revival. Of course, the tag team of JD, James Davis, and the Irish Curse, Kev, being accompanied to the ring by Josh Torres. Massive stable back in Season 1, Season 2. There's Vintage Revival. Hall of Famer Matt Asar involved with these guys here. But tonight they're going to get a chance to go up against the number one contenders and see what they can do. They got a good win last week. Both these teams got good wins last week. We're going to see which one's going to come out on top here tonight as the bell rings, and we are getting started with the action here on Takedown. James Davis not wanting to see that kick right there turn it into a massive choke slam. And pandering to the crowd just a bit. And a big boot. Puts Matrix down. But he's quickly back up with a big flip over double knee backbreaker there. Now he's going to send him into the ropes and get a tag into his partner, Diargos. As we look to see some amazing tag team action. Big move and into the cover here. And a 1 count kick out. And if you've been following 3Dub since Season 1, you know that Vintage Revival are no strangers to the tag team title division. They've held the titles a couple of times. And then, of course, James Davis, former World Heavyweight Championship, with a big stomp there from Diargos as these two young talent try to get their way in and climb the ranks in the tag division and get that first tag title opportunity. A big sidewalk slam there from Big Kev, the Irish Curse. Ooh! And a massive tag team effort there with a clothesline in the back of the head. Back over onto the Revival side of the ring, and we're going to get a tag, and Matrix can't take it too much longer. We're going to get a giant boot to the face of Diargos. Ooh! A big back body drop. Taking a couple of big moves here as Diargos. And he seems to be down just for a moment now. As Vintage Revival, obviously the two powerhouses, the powerhouse tag team in this one. But don't let that fool you with the athleticism of the Resistance. Putting on some phenomenal matches since they've been here in 3Dub. A good test of... Oh! And again, the tag team maneuver by the Revival. The clubbing blow to the back of the head. You don't see that coming, and a missed crossbody in the corner. And we're back over the Revival side, and Matrix again. As the double team action. And another sidewalk slam. Slowing down Diargos, who's crawling to try to make a tag. And doesn't even know where he is at this point. And look at those clubbing blows across the face. I'll tell you right now, I wouldn't want to have Big Kev doing that to me. And a leg drop to the arm. Kind of unfamiliar move there. Oh, and a face plant. And Diargos crawling around. I think Kev gonna allow him to make the tag here, and here comes Matrix. But it catches the foot. And an elbow to the inside of the leg, and we're back on the Revival side of the ring with a huge clothesline into a running bulldog and a pin. But a kick out. And there's some of that athleticism I was talking about. And a huge 450 from the bottom rope. Very excellent maneuver here as Matrix trying his best to turn things around for Resistance. as we continue to stay on the Revival side of the ring. Oh, and a big clubbing blow. And a giant crossbody from the Irish Curses. He is definitely laying into both members here as we finally get another tag in from JD. As we're going to look for a big maneuver. Could we see it? Yes! The 3D. And the distraction ain't going to cause the ref to stop. We get a 2 count, but look at Beerjaw. Look at Beerjaw pulling the ref out of the ring. And now a chin crusher. Jaw crusher, so be it. And wait, look. Beerjaw just got kicked out and thrown out of here. Oh! Beerjaw just got removed from the arena. Resistance is going to go at it alone, and here we go. Dargus with a big running knee to James Davis, and now raking across those eyes, and a big stomp. We'll put JD down in the middle of the ring, and we get a tag to Matrix, who's going to come in, but a little too late. As we again, oh wait a minute, oh, into the ref. Knocking the ref down. This one has been all over the place, ladies and gentlemen. Continuous stomps from the Resistance to JD in the corner here. And a big drop kick. Good teamwork from the Resistance of Greatness. As we've seen Ryan Beerjaw get eliminated, or thrown out. And you gotta wonder if that was on purpose. Because we obviously know something's going on within the Resistance of Greatness, and we've seen shades of it with Ryan and Barnes just last week. A big scoop slam. An assisted moonsault. And now the Resistance, since Beerjaw has left, looks to be doing a little bit better. And you just gotta wonder what is going on between that faction, as he seemed so strong towards the end of last year with a big face front DDT there, and look at this. Ooh, almost a 3 count on JD. So now Resistance with the upper hand, and they got JD in the corner, but wait a minute, big back body drop could be turning things around. JD looking for a pin. No, he's going to be looking for a spear. He's going to be looking for it. And there it is. Big spear by JD. Taking out Matrix, and now we're looking at a pin. And a 2 count. Not quite enough to put down Matrix, but a devastating spear nonetheless. And Matrix trying everything he can to stay in this, but we're back in the Revival's corner, And we're going to see it again. The 3D, down with him. And the pin. And there's Dargus to break it up. Just in time, too. A series of big maneuvers for Revival. And look! Resistance hanging in strong here. Big knees. And now the Irish Curse on his back. They need to get him out of his corner. Oh. Oh. Almost a huge axe handle there, but a big clothesline over the ring, or over the ropes. As Torres is going to help his stablemate out here to his feet. Oh. The action spilled outside of the ring here, which is no strange place to any freed up superstar. Ref up to the count of 5 now. Oh, into the ring post. As we're almost to a count of 8. And now we're going to head back in here. As Revival continue to have just a little bit of the upper hand. Ooh, and the strength of the Irish Curse. Big knee to the side of the head, and you got to think that that could be just about it. As this has been one hell of a match so far, and again, the test of strength there, the show of strength, if I will. And again, a third time, just picking Dargus up by his neck. Ooh. And still cannot seem to get as much as they try. Wait a minute. Big takedown there. You gotta capitalize on this, Dargus. Get him back on the resistance side of the ring. Uh-oh, look out. Tree of Woe position. And Dargus looking for a big maneuver here from the top rope. Kev trying to get out. And a big drop kick coast to coast. And that for sure did some damage to Dargus himself. Ooh, and a quick kip up. But still, the power of the Irish Curse with a big, huge cross body. That's gotta hurt. And look here, the double team. Yeah, we seen you. Clean as day. We seen you. And now big maneuver here. Big Kev looking to put him away. No! Matrix breaking it up, and in the process takes out the ref. It was obviously inadvertent. But the ref is down, and we get a tag to JD. And here we go, and here we go, and the ref back to his feet. He's got to break this hold. Oh. Oh. Big kick. You need to get a tag, Dargus. You get the fresh man in. And that's exactly what he's going to do here. Here comes Matrix. Oh! You got to capitalize on the momentum here that you have. And wait a minute, look at the ramp. Here come the tag team champions. And there's Beardjaw back at ringside. And wait, what's he doing? The tag champs come down to distract the Resistance. JD back to his feet. Beardjaw, I guess he's acting like he's not seeing anything. He's not even supposed to be out of here. And there he goes back. He's heading back, and so are the tag champs. And what a distraction that caused. And you just got to wonder what that's going to do here. Are the Resistance still in this match? As Matrix looks for the tag champs, they're no longer out there. But the action spills back outside. And Big Kev, what do we got here? Dropping his face on the steps. Oh, and a big right hand. And Matrix was building on some momentum. Oh! DDT on the outside. Matrix was trying to build on some momentum. As just moments ago, the tag team champions just came down and caused this distraction, and now the ref to a count of 8 into the steps yet again, and now at 9, Kev back in the ring, and the count of 10. This one's over. After a hellacious battle, these two teams just went through. The count of 10 will seal the deal. As Matrix still lying outside after that distraction from the tag champs, and there's a big 3D. Vintage Revival getting the win here by countout. What an impressive match both these teams put on. Really would like to see a pinfall in any contest, but in this one, with the tag champs coming out, you just can't see Resistance being still in the game here, as it showed. And the Revival took over with that countout victory. But now we've got a little Extreme Rules match, as the champion, Chino Gambino, who does not have a championship, we've still yet to find the championship, takes on Leo. These two have been two contestants for sure going after the Hardcore Championship that was stolen just a couple of weeks ago in the last episode of Takedown. We have still yet to determine who has taken the championship title. The Hellhound thinks it was either this man right here, Leo, or the current champion, Chino. Last week on Rebellion, Chino getting his opportunity to get the championship back in that backstage brawl. But of course, the championship is still nowhere to be found. But we're going to have a title match here, or at least a hardcore match involving the champion, which you would have to think would just automatically be a title match if there were one. And the 3W Universe, I'm sure, is ready to get to the bottom of this as the champion is making his way to the ring. Being led out by Austin's finest. Chino Gambino making his way to the ring. And here we go. We're going to get things going here. You got to think that if anybody in this situation is the most frustrated, it's got to be Chino. You get that chaos victory last week backstage to reclaim the Hardcore Championship that is no longer in the champion's hands. Mysterious superstar who took the championship has yet to come forward, but I'm sure something has got to spawn, something has got to come up in the next couple weeks as we head into Texas Stampede. Chino seems to think whoever attacked the king at the Thy Kingdom after party just a couple weeks ago could be the culprit. So maybe we find out who did that. Could lead us to... What? Oh, no, wait a minute. Wait a minute. He's not scheduled to be in this match. Happy Hound, the associate of Hellhound, interestingly enough, making his way to the ring. I think he's inserting himself into this hardcore match. Maybe trying to get the title back. Maybe he has the title. Who knows? But it does look like he is entering himself in this one. We're now going to have a triple threat match. Hardcore style. With Leo, Chino, and Happy Hound, apparently. Well, okay, it's being made official, and we're going to get the referee to ring the bell here. We're going to get things started, and Leo making a running effort but getting taken out by Chino. And there is Happy Hound with Chino on the ropes and a big knee. Remember, anything goes in this hardcore match. You see the hardcore chaos throughout every season happen all over the arena, in the crowd, backstage, locker rooms, outside the arenas. But we do have the hardcore match occasionally scheduled right here in the squared circle as these three superstars obviously in the hunt for the hardcore champion, and the champion, big back body drop on Leo. There's not going to be any ropes here, so Leo quickly gets, and now Chino turning his attention to Happy Hound. Ooh, and a big drop kick missed by Leo. And Chino, well, there for a second, and he continues to show that he is the aggressor in this one with another belly-to-belly suplex on Happy Hound. And you never know what could happen in these hardcore matches. And look at Leo outside. And again, he better get in and break this one up. A pin attempt there from Chino, but gets a 1 count kick out. Ooh, taking out the knee. And right back to the legs. That's one way to take your opponent out, prevent his ability to walk. And now a big boot will finally send Chino down to his back as he rolls out, and Leo with another big maneuver on Happy Hound, who has taken the short end of the stick so far in this contest, but he's looking for a big leg sweep there. And now possibly a Texas Cloverleaf. Submission maneuvers. Chino going to break this one up. just repeated blows to the champion. Oh! Answered with a big boot. And a massive right hand. Sending Leo straight to the ground. And now, Chino going for the ankle lock submission. No rope breaks in this one. And Happy Hound breaks it up. Oh, big clothesline from the champion. Once again, gonna send Happy Hound outside of the ring to recuperate. The big suplex there from Leo, and again wanting attention from this crowd, and he is not going to get it, as Happy Hound winds up on his back yet again. May have hurt his arm there. Chino thought about taking out Leo outside of the ring, but he quickly comes back in, and now Leo going for the first weapon of the match. Oh, big strike from that bat. Right across the face of Happy Hound. And Chino, he must be out of it because there's a 3 count right there. And there's Leo with the victory. Does that mean Leo's champion? I don't know. Is Leo... I guess Leo is your new hardcore champion. But still, no hardcore title as we've seen just moments ago. That devastating strike from that ball bat that allowed Leo to get the... Now, wait a minute, there's Rob Roman. What the hell is he doing? Rob Roman, of course, making his debut just a few weeks ago. You see, he's going to... Wait a minute. There's the Hardcore Championship title. Rob Roman with a big blow from the... He had the title the whole time. He was the one that took the title. What did we just witness? And there he is. And he's telling Chino, if he wants the title, he's got to come get it. And that goes for anybody else. Well, we just solved the quiz, the problem. Rob Roman, a World's Most Wanted, has stolen the Hardcore Champion and just took out everyone involved with it. But the action moves on here, ladies and gentlemen, as we are going to get a 3-dub ladies match. I am just still in shock as to what just happened. The development with the Hardcore Championship and Rob Roman from World's Most Wanted. And saying if Chino or Leo or Hound or anyone else wants the title, they gotta come get it. But speaking of coming after title, you would imagine that this woman right here and her opponent tonight going to be coming after that women's championship, which will be on the line at Texas Stampede in the 10-lady over-the-top Stampede Rumble. Again, the mesmerizing entrance of Cruella the Vamp as she makes her way here to the ring yet again in 3-dub, making a big splash here early in Season 5. And we know that the crowd loves them some Cruella, and it'll be interesting to see if Cruella, or Bella for that matter, enter themselves into that 10-lady Stampede match, which I would imagine they would. too many ladies contracted to 3-dub, and here comes arguably one of the top of those 3-dub ladies, and here she comes, the Queen Bee herself. Former queen, former women's champion, former extreme women's champion when that was a thing. Won a championship, won an opportunity at a championship in one of her first matches, and became champ within 3 matches, I would have to say. Definitely had an amazing season 3. Putting into the rotation of what is now the women's division. This one right here is going to be, should be, a great matchup between the up-and-coming Cruella the Vamp and the established veteran here, Queen Bee Bella. And things are started off big, with Cruella showing that now wait a minute, the veteranness of Bella. And now a show of strength here as these two collar and elbow lock up into the ropes. Playing torque on the legs there. And you definitely would love to target the legs and hate to be the victim of a leg target. As Bella showing why she is one of the most dominant female superstars here in 3-dub. Cruella looking to make a name from multiple federations all over the globe. Finally landing here in 3-dub, and now we get a pin with a 1-count kick out. And a kick to the small of the back. And up and over. Thought we could have seen some shades of what could be the Stampede match later this month in a couple of weeks. And Cruella looking for something big, heading to the top rope. Oh, big splash there. That kind of freaked me out a little bit. And Cruella going for another pin here. Oh, almost getting a 2 count, but not quite enough. And 2 count isn't gonna get you there. Ooh. Some sort of modified rib breaker as we look to see that submission maneuver once again on the legs of Cruella. And the confidence from the Queen Bee as she's going to pull Cruella to the middle of the ring and look for a pin herself with a 1 count kick out. And now Cruella feeding off of this crowd, gaining plenty of momentum as she's going to pull Bella away from the ropes and looking for another maneuver from the top rope. And here we go with a big drop kick, taking Bella off of her feet. That could have been a good time for a pin, but no, see, when you take your time like that, you got to take every opportunity you can to get the pinfall. And now Bella turning things around here. Big moonsault from the top rope, but missed. Could have put her away if she had landed that one. As the momentum shifts back to Cruella. Big change of winds there between these two superstars, and Cruella again from the top rope, this time missing a targeted elbow drop. Oh, Bella taking out the legs. And a big super kick as Bella now takes it to the air. She's looking for a big maneuver herself, and a big drop kick from the top rope. And another missed pin opportunity, this time from Bella. But she's taking Cruella on the ride with the big spin. It had to have been 10, 12 times. And the crowd loving this one. Another pin. Oh, and the kick out just before 3. Great matchup here, as these two ladies definitely giving it all they can to show the 3W universe that they want to be the women's champion. Of course, a lot of competition standing in their way, but what a showing these two are putting on tonight with the Hangman DDT. And look at the disrespect. And Bella not gonna take that disrespect light. Oh, but a big RKO puts Bella down right in the middle of the ring. 2. And a kick out. Almost had her there. That could have been it. Ooh, with a big rear view. And the standing moonsault. The action is back and forth in this one. An exciting turn of events. You never know who's going to come out on top of this one. And a big Another front face slam from Bella. And a missed drop kick. I thought that was going to take her straight out the ring. As the veteran, Bella rolls out and then taunts to the crowd, but that might have been a mistake. As Cruella now off the turnbuckle and down. Slamming the knee into the canvas. And look at Cruella. She just removed that turnbuckle pad. Maybe looking for something crazy here, and a big kick to the midsection is Bella, but no, elbow taking her down. Oh, wait a minute. There's Athena. What's Athena doing out here? Helping Bella. No! Oh, taken out Bella, and wait a minute. Don't turn your back for a second. Cruella throwing out Athena. This match is obviously over. It's breaking down in the ring here. And Athena, clothesline with Cruella out of the ring. And you gotta wonder what that was all about. Athena running down here to break this one up and attacking Bella. You didn't see that coming for sure. Wow, what a change of events that just took place. I'm almost speechless. As you almost think that Athena was maybe a little jealous. So what the crowd was giving those two. But ladies and gentlemen, here we go. As we turn our attention to the international title match, as we have it right now being suspended high above the ring. Of course, you will have to take a ladder and climb it in order to retrieve the championship. Lance Hagan getting his rematch, in which he lost the championship in a battle royal back at Hardcore Halloween. Or excuse me, yeah, Hardcore Halloween, if I'm getting my dates right. But Lance Hagan gonna get his rematch tonight here against Austin Eric, who is no longer the A-lister. And we'll see if the size and strength has anything against speed and agility.
I am in the top
in this kind of match.
And that's what makes you just you and me, me.
That's right, the 3-dub international champion. Not entering with the championship, as it is hoisted high above the ring. If you are just tuning into this, the international title ladder match lay at our feet, ready to take place. In Austin Eric, with the confidence, doesn't seem to be fazed by this one. Lance Hagan ready to take this championship back, as we of course head into the road to the big event coming soon. Just in a couple of weeks, we'll kick it off at Texas Stampede, as we break records, ladies and gentlemen, and move forward to the big event 5, the 5th annual big event here in 3-dub, the international championship on the line. And we're going to see which one of these superstars can scale that ladder the quickest and get to the championship and take the title away tonight. And a big knee from Austin Eric right out the gate, taking the big Lance Hagan down to his back. Very quickly, Austin Eric knows he has to get Lance Hagan down and keep him down, but Lance is not going to make that easy. And just the sheer size of Lance Hagan with a big Second rope DDT there. Just the sheer size of Lance Hagan makes pretty much anything he does to you hurt. And that's why Austin Eric doing a fine job of keeping the big man down. But you got to keep him down, not try to get him up there. As you can see what happens. Oh, Lance Hagan with a nice move himself. Showing his athleticism. Oh, and just tossing Austin Eric like a rag doll. It just shows you how strong this individual is. And Lance Hagan, and there you go again, back to the ground and taking out the legs of who is the tallest superstar in 3-Dub currently. Standing at a staggering 6'7", over 300 pounds, and you know that was not pleasant. Him standing on Austin Eric's chest right there. Neither of these individuals have made an attempt to the outside of the ring to get one of these ladders yet, because you can tell by the social media conversations that they have been having back and forth that these two are just ready to kick the shit out of each other. Pardon my French. And that is exactly what is happening here, as Big Lance Hagan looking to take it upstairs. And a big splash, but caught the knees of Austin Eric. And that is a lot of weight, and I don't care who you are. That hurt Lance and Austin. But Austin, the adrenaline has him wanting more, begging Lance Hagan to get back to his feet. Ooh, and a knee neck breaker. I don't think that's what you want. I think you want to keep Lance Hagan down on the mat. The longer he is down, the better opportunity you have at climbing that ladder. And here we go. We get the first ladder tossed into the ring here, and Lance Hagan dumped over. If this would have been Texas Stampede, he'd have been eliminated. But it's not. It's Tuesday Night Takedown, and this is the International title ladder match. And Austin Eric setting up the ladder and scaling. And he's got his hands on the championship. Could this be it? Lance Hagan's got to be a little quicker as he scales the other side. We're going to see a slugfest at the top of the ladder. And you would think Lance Hagan with repeated blows, you would think Lance has the advantage with strength. But he can't seem to keep his balance. And Austin Eric throwing him from about 6 feet. And he's got his hands on the title again. Could this be it? Could this be it to put the match out this early? Austin Eric looking to get the championship. Can he bring it down? Lance Hagan hasn't moved a bit, and there it is. Austin Eric retains the International Championship.
And that's what makes you just you and me, me.
What an amazing match. Right there. Not too much flair. Not too much craziness. Just a simple, straight up fight between these two. And Austin Eric coming out on top with that championship. And speaking of championship, here is your grand champion, the living legend who has been kind of getting the runaround from Barnes Reed and Beardjaw. And look right there, he says he feels respected. Disrespected, sorry. I'm wondering what is going on between Beardjaw and Barnes Reed, as we are. And The grand champion here talking about how he is disrespected by Beardjaw and Barnes Reed, who were both given opportunities and left the champion hanging without an answer. And he wants his respect. He wants an official answer from Ryan Beardjaw or from Barnes Reed on who's going to face him at Texas Stampede.
You living legend.
Wait a minute.
You are a funny guy. Here you stand in the middle of the ring, the grand champion, challenging me
That's Ryan
to
Beardjaw.
earn my spot? You know, that's my play. Was it not me walking around in my blue jeans and my biker vest ruling over the tag team division, pushing people to earn their spot,
Ryan
to earn
Beardjaw
their
owned a lot of
greatness?
people here.
You know, there's something I've learned in my time here in 3Dub, and that is that greatness is not earned. For me, my friend, it is grown.
Greatness is grown.
But I'll tell you
not
something,
earned.
I like
That's
your
his
smart
catchphrase.
kid. So being the man that I am, and the fact that you really make me laugh, I'll play my game and earn my shot. You just do me a favor and do your best to be ready. Because I'm coming for you, living legend. And it is going to be great.
What is that all about? I guess Ryan Beardjaw just... And here he comes. Ryan Beardjaw coming in to attack the grand champion. And Justin getting the advantage here. The ref. There's a ref out there breaking this one up, an official. Ryan Beardjaw just answering the grand champion and agreeing to a match at Texas Stampede. And then running down and trying to attack the champion. What a breaking development we have here, ladies and gentlemen, at Texas Stampede. As you see, coming up in just under 2 weeks, we are going to have that. The grand champion put his title on the line against Ryan Beardjaw. And don't forget, of course, we are going to have the Mr. Black and Corey Heck for the World Heavyweight Championship, amongst other matches. Of course, the European Championship being defended by Azrael Victor against Sander and many others. And right now we have these two gentlemen in the ring as we see Vintage Revival back out here with Johnny Blaze, as he is going to go against the newest superstar to the 3Dub roster, Mr. Mike Storm. Going to get his debut match here against the veteran Johnny Blaze. As we have heard a lot of great things about this young superstar who is looking to make his footing and make his imprint here in 3Dub. And a good test right off the bat against the veteran, former king, former world heavyweight champion, Johnny Blaze, and a big crossover there. As Mike Storm, and a devastating knee drop. As Mike Storm looks to slow down the tempo here just a little bit, maybe. And Johnny Blaze trying to counter a little bit. And look at that big flying fist right there. As Mike Storm pumping himself up. And here comes JD to the ring apron, trying to distract the new talent here. And it looks like it's going to work. As Johnny Blaze gets his back body drop there. And a quick snapmare suplex into a pin, but doesn't get a single count on it. And now manipulating the hand and arm here. Johnny Johnny Blaze with a big leg drop. And again, slowing it down just a bit and back to the arm. As he looks to wear down the new superstar, Mike Storm. As Johnny Blaze takes it to the top. Looking for a big maneuver. Off the top rope. In a big flipping senton, I guess. From the top rope, taking down Mike Storm. And again, back to the arm. Trying to inflict as much pain as possible on this new superstar. Welcoming him and breaking him into the company the only way we prefer. That's right, if you are new, and I would take it into any wrestling company, if you are new, you are going to get the hammer your first couple of matches. Johnny Blaze doing just that. I'm not sure Mike Storm's shoulders were down on the mat there. The ref has to do a little... Oh! Mike gonna try to turn the momentum here. Ooh! Big maneuver there. As the young talent from London, England, turning things around here big time. Ooh, atomic drop. And the leg splitter. And a drop kick quick. Try to say that 10 times fast. Mike Storm putting on a good sequence of events there. And a 1 count kick out for the former king, Johnny Blaze. Again with the arm. Ooh, an elbow, back elbow straight to the face. And a float over. Spike DDT. As the veteran Johnny Blaze rolling outside. And what are we going to see here? What's this? Hopping in. Oh! Could have been dangerous right there. And Johnny Blaze looking for something big himself. Ooh! And a big maneuver. 2. And a kick out. Yet again from the young talent. And a bit of strength. Into a float over Falcon Arrow of sorts. And the pin. But Big Kev, the Irish Curse, climbing to the apron here for the distraction on the ref. He could have had the 3 count there, but he's going for the big elbow drop. Is Mike Storm from the top rope. 2. Almost 3. Almost enough to put this one away. And get his first victory here in 3-dub. With the stump puller submission right here. Ooh. Thought that we were going for another pin there from Johnny Blaze. But into the corner. Missing. And now Mike Storm with Johnny Blaze in. Now dumping him to the outside. And what are we going to see here as Big Kev throws... Oh, big DDT outside the ring. Floating through the corner, and the crowd is loving this one. Loving the new talent. There's a kick to the midsection. And what's JD doing? Stay back, JD. Ref now to a count of 6. As Knows the count's going to get broken. Now he notices the chair. He's going to slide it back out. Revival not ones to use chairs and disqualified like that, but right here as I speak, he's going to use the ropes to his advantage, but not getting the 3 count, short at 2. And the crowd just really loves this new talent from London in his debut match. Putting on an impressive showing against the veteran Johnny Blaze right here. And a top rope guillotine. Allowing him to set up for this big maneuver. The lung blower. That'll take every bit out of you as it has Johnny Blaze. And it could have been a pinning opportunity, but Revival distracting the young talent. Now a double underhook. Suplex. Shoulders are down. Oh, almost a 3 count. Almost got the 3 there. Ooh, a blocked forearm. But taking Johnny Blaze down to the second rope. And a big seated choke. And splash. And you'd imagine he would want to try to get the pin right there. But look at all of Revival right there in the corner. Just peering on to the young talent. As Johnny Blaze lay face down in the ring. You almost can't go for a pin in that circumstance. As he throws Blaze to the other side of the ring. A big kick to the shin. And what are we going to see here from the second rope? Boom! With the float over pile driver in the pin. 2 and 3. Mike Storm with his first victory here in 3-Dub. Impressive showmanship here from Mike Storm, the new young talent from London, and the crowd absolutely loves him as he gets his first victory here on Tuesday Night Takedown. What a big win for Mike Storm.
Another crooked line that you cross off the tally of your dreams. Don't step out of line, get you in it pretty fast. Every face has its place in the crowd.
Looking, like I said earlier, to make his impact in the company, and that is one way to do it with your first win here against a veteran on Takedown. Looking forward to see what this young talent can bring to the roster. And here we go. We've been waiting for this moment for a couple of weeks now. We get King Leone in the ring to talk about what happened at the Texas Stampede after party, the Thy Kingdom after party just a couple of weeks ago when he was attacked. He's talking about how it's crazy how things go from being so good to so bad. Of course, talking about winning King of the Ring and then being in the hospital that very same night. And here saying all he can remember is Tony Mercer talking about how he should have won the King of the Ring tournament. And he calls out Tony, and here he comes. And we're finally going to get some answers. Did Tony Mercer attack the King? And look at him gloating and the confidence coming, just spewing from Tony Mercer. because the world wants to know, more importantly, the king wants to know, is this all Tony's happenings? With Tony claiming it's not. We're going to find out what's going on right now. Look at him. Just pandering to this crowd. And Mercer still thinks that he deserves to be the king. Says he didn't attack Rock, but he kind of wishes that he would have. So if it wasn't Tony Mercer, which we're still unsure, but if it wasn't, then who was it? Who attacked the king? And King Leon not taking no for an answer. He is for sure that Tony Mercer was the one. And look out for the headbutt right there to the nose. And I can't believe that. Rock is not taking no for an answer, as we're going to get a quick brawl here. But Tony Mercer quick with the suplex. And Rock with the rib breaker is looking to take out a couple of weeks of frustration on Tony here. He still believes that he is the one who attacked him at that Thy Kingdom after party, but I'm not sure if Tony was the one. He says he's not, but yet still thinks he should be the king. And he's taking it to the true king, as these two can't hold it in any longer. Oh, and a big clothesline. And we got an official in here that's going to break these two up. And that's about enough out of these two. And well, we didn't get quite the answers that we were looking for, but still, nevertheless, a lot going down between those two superstars as frustrations just boiling over as we enter into our main event of the evening. The tag team matches, we're going to see Chris Harris tag team with Mr. Black taking on World's Most Wanted Cody Omega and the 3-dub World Heavyweight Champion Corey Hack. Big tag match scheduled right here in the main event here in Austin, Texas for Tuesday Night Takedown. Chris Harris is pumped for this one, and you know Mr. Black is as well. Of which we will recap what has happened the past couple weeks here in just a moment, as Mr. Black makes his way down to the ring. Ago on the last episode of Takedown, these two gentlemen squared off against each other, and where Rob Roman debuted not only with World's Most Wanted, but debuted into 3-dub and attacked Chris Harris, as Corey Heck came out and made it clear that Mr. Black was next in line so that him and Corey Heck could settle the ongoing rivalry between them, dating back to season 3 in the main event of the big event 3, and carrying on to now Corey Heck looking to finally put this chapter away, as is Mr. Black. And since then we've seen a lot go down, as last week Rebellion, Cody Omega attacked by Chris Harris, and then Mr. Black coming in to help him, and that has led us to this tag team match tonight. as for the first time, we are going to see Corey Heck on the same side as World's Most Wanted, and on the opposite side of Chris Harris. As you know, they were stablemates in the Mad as Heck connection just last season, a few months ago actually. But now Cody Omega, already a rising star, making a huge impact in just the short time he has been here with the rest of World's Most Wanted. Of course, sidelined at the end of last season due to injury, but making a strong showing so far this season, with the exception of last week. But that was that was a sneak attack from behind, and then when you get chairs involved, there's not much you can do from there. Luckily, the newest addition to World's Most Wanted, Corey Heck, the 3W heavyweight champion, came out to help. Well, that could have been a lot worse than it was. Of course, Cody able to make it to this match tonight, so it wasn't as brutal as it may have seemed. But it did leave a mark nonetheless. If you're Cody Omega, you have to be wanting to get a nice fat piece of both Chris Harris and Mr. Black tonight. And hey, just having the 3W heavyweight champion on your side, in your corner, I'd say that's a big plus. And now if you think about it, Corey Heck with the 3W heavyweight championship. As you see right there, King Watkins, Jay Fatal with the 3W tag team championships. And as we've seen earlier, Rob Roman being the man who has taken the hardcore championship, and he's not actually the champion, but has called on all comers to try to come and take the title from him. So currently right now, with the exception of Cody Omega, World's Most Wanted is loaded with championship titles and gold here early in their careers in 3W. This just goes to show the level of skill and talent that these superstars have, and now aligning themselves with Corey Heck just makes it that much greater. World's Most Wanted could possibly be the most dangerous faction in 3W, especially with all the gold that they hold currently. But as we mentioned just a short time ago, here in just a couple weeks at Texas Stampede, we will see Mr. Black and Corey Heck for that 3W heavyweight championship as we get a flying European uppercut out the gate. You knew that Cody Omega was going to be coming into this one fired up. After those devastating, look at this, biting the hand, and the ref kind of just letting that one slide. And to the hand again is Cody Omega on Chris Harris. And he is ready, ladies and gentlemen, as we talked about. And he's going to no, wait a minute. Turn around here. And into the corner, Mr. Black going to make his way into the ring here. And a big boot to the face. And Mr. Black choking Cody Omega here with a little bit of momentum on his side, and now the crowd not feeling it. I'm not sure the crowd is feeling anybody in this match other than Chris Harris. And the world champion making his way into this one as we get a quick sneak peek of what we are going to see here in just a couple weeks, and the crowd loves it with a big headbutt as Corey Heck. But unfazing Mr. Black. These two mega stars, if you will, going to clash at Texas Stampede in one of the biggest main events in Texas Stampede history. As the ref looking to run a marathon. And Mr. Black breaks out of the hold anyways. And again, into Mr. Black's own corner as he puts Corey Heck into the trio row position. And you got to see something devastating coming from this setup. And a big double stomp to the chest, sending Corey Heck down. And Mr. Black getting a good, well, starting off with a good momentum here, but now Corey Heck looking to turn things around. Ooh, and a big back elbow into the enziguri as Black is going to try to crawl for a tag, but he's not going to get it. Stopped in the middle of the ring right there with that knee driving his face into the mat. And now Black with Heck back into his corner, and a tag to see Chris Harris come back into this one. And the double team, look at this. A big seated assisted powerbomb on the champion. And Chris Harris just wearing Corey Heck down after that big maneuver. You would think maybe he could try to go for a pinning opportunity here, but he's not. Just going to continue as these two friends at one point, and Corey Heck joining World's Most Wanted in a shocking surprise early this season. And you got to feel that Chris Harris is somewhat feels abandoned by his mad as heck companions. Now Corey Heck with World's Most Wanted, Loki doing his own thing, and Russell franchise we haven't seen for a few weeks since qualifying. But tonight here, Chris Harris finds a little bit of partnership in Mr. Black, and what you thought these two were going to be at each other's necks from the opening match of the year, but has since then been on the same side trying to take down this World's Most Wanted, who have proven to be a task in itself. And the big hot tag brings in Mr. Black, but a back elbow and a knee sends him straight down. Not able to get that quick momentum, but here, a back body drop. Gonna see Black getting a big maneuver there. And he's gonna go for the pin attempt with a 1 count. Kick out here. What a main event we have set up here tonight for you, ladies and gentlemen. One of the biggest tag matches on Takedown. And of course, don't forget Thursday Night Rebellion coming up in just a couple days as the last big weekly show before we head to Texas Stampede. Of course, that final week we will do a big showcase where we will wrap up everything that has happened on the way to Texas Stampede. And again, this is the return of the Showcase Show to 3-Dub. And that'll happen next week, like I mentioned. But right now, look at Mr. Black flexing to World's Most Wanted, showing them his strengths as he looks to take on the champion at Texas Stampede in less than 2 weeks. And does he have enough? And with him and Chris Harris to put away Cody and Heck tonight, but I'm not sure, as Cody flips things around again and sends Black into the corner, but there's no one to tag. And another big back elbow enziguri combo, this time from Cody Omega. And Heck back to his feet on the outside, making his way to the corner, and it looks like Cody is going to be making his way to the second rope here. Gonna take his time, and he shouldn't have done that. Mr. Black rolling out of the way, and now into the corner. And a big clothesline, as Cody is gonna bring in Corey Heck, and again we are gonna see a quick preview of what the pay-per-view is gonna be for the world title. And Mr. Black, could we be looking at another Mr. Black Championship reign on the horizon? But Corey Heck, could we see him extending his championship reign going into the... Oh, wait a minute, what's Corey getting down into his trunks? What's he's got there? Oh my goodness. Those must have been brass knuckles with the DQ, and there's Chris Harris. What the hell was Corey Heck thinking? Pulling out the brass knuckles, getting the DQ, and look at this, pushing back and forth between Mr. Black and Chris Harris. What an end. An abrupt end, I might add, to Takedown here tonight. Corey Heck using the brass knuckles. That used to be Mr. Black's thing. We all know this. And what a rebellion that was, ladies and gentlemen. I am just shocked at what just happened. And I am curious to see what comes from that and what Mr. Black has to say and social media. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me here tonight on Tuesday Night Takedown as we wrap it up and look forward to Thursday Night Rebellion. Thank you and have a wonderful night.